wanted to share a short video on a shipwreck, the USS Tecumseh, I believe I'm saying that right, an iron-hulled single-turret monitor from the Civil War period. Here is the buoy right here marking the location of the wreck. In Mobil Bay, just off from Fort Morgan, shortly after 6 a.m. on August 5th, 1864, the 18-ship Union Squadron crossed the bar at flood tide and moved into the bay, where Tecumseh leading the 4 monitors. The ironclads took the brunt of the Confederate Fort Morgan's heavy guns. Just after 7 a.m., Tecumseh opened fire on the fort's batteries, and the Tecumseh, I just can't say that word, veered to engage the Confederate fleet and hit an underwater mine right here, and has laid here ever since. After a tremendous explosion, the Tecumseh heeled over and sank rapidly with its captain and 92 crew members. As the Tecumseh rolled over, 2 shells fired from the nearby Fort Morgan struck the sinking monitor. And there are several other shipwrecks right here in this area from the Civil War period. The ship capsized as she sunk and rested upside down in 30 feet of water. In 1960, the Smithsonian Institute formed a project team which intended to raise the ship as a centerpiece of the planned National Armed Forces Museum in Washington, D.C. The team found the wreck February 1967, capsized and buried just off Fort Morgan, where this buoy is, but they lost their funding. Divers from the Smithsonian Institute recovered the anchor, a lot of dishes from the ship's dining hall, and a variety of other artifacts during their 1967 expedition. The Tecumseh's engine room gong was also removed and is currently on display at the Hamptons Road Naval Museum. The wreck site is marked and under U.S. Coast Guard surveillance pending continuing preservation efforts. She is considered a war grave and may not be disturbed without permission of the United States Secretary of the Navy. So at 7:25 a.m., August 5th, 1864, Admiral Farragut's lead monitor, the Admiral had ordered Commander Cravens, the Tecumseh's captain, to engage the ram Tennessee, then west of the Black Buoy, marking the eastern limit of the torpedo field. The Tennessee was streaming further west. Cravens was too close to the Black Buoy to steer east of it. If he was to catch the ram, he would have to move west of the buoy, and he did. At 7:40, 100 yards away from his prey, Craven's ship hit a torpedo and sank within 3 minutes. I wonder how they timed this back then. Did they have stopwatches or what? Farragut faced a crisis too. He could keep his fleet blocked by the Brooklyn and its torpedoes under the guns of the fort, or he could withdraw or advance and plunge into the torpedo field himself. Warned by his subordinates of the torpedoes, Farragut is reported to have exclaimed, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead," and he let his fleet into the bay.